Hello, one and all. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin 2. I am the Max Few Trades in the last part. Yeah. And in this part, we are going to go back to the place that we went from whence we came, and we're not really. We're gonna go down another big dungeon probably and face our fears. I'm going to try and delay it as much as possible by getting the rest of the above-ground treasure before I do, but it's only going to delay things for so long. I'm probably going to find those things not too long from now, and when that's done, I'll literally have nothing left to be able to take up my time, and I'm going to have to go down there, and it's not going to be a good time. All right, actually, Churchill, you stay behind, while Olimar soldiers forward and takes a look-saloo around. Alright, yeah, that's where the submerged castle is. But where are these supposed 3 more treasures? Once I know of the location of all the treasures, then we will be able to get them. And all manner of evil bric-a-brac monsters that try to be attacking me. Let's see if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember that now. I need to get yellow Pikmin over there. That is still very bizarre that it's a thing that it's asking me to do, but I guess it's I can do it. Although, just to be on the absolute safe side, yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's any way to drain this water in any way. It would just be really super convenient if it were, and I'm about to get squashed. Okay, I didn't get squashed. That's good. Alright, so that takes care of that one. We've got one of those dudes. You never want to have to deal with one of those dudes. We've got this thing up there. All right, that's a grand total of 2. We've got 2 various treasures we gotta mess with here. Oh dear, that's asking a lot from me if I'm being perfectly honest. And yeah, then we've got that to deal with. Not the greatest of days. Not the greatest of days. The question is, that's only 2 of the 3. If I had to guess, the last one might be somewhere around these here parts. Oh, the treasure radar is going off at least a little bit. So, yes. As a matter of fact, the answer is yes. Not 100% sure where, though. That's a mild issue. All right, then. Well, we've basically figured out what we need to do. First things first is get ourselves a bunch of yellow Pikmin. We got a big old wall to knock down. And again, at the same time, I probably shouldn't have too many of them. Because I'm going to have to end up throwing them all back if I want to have any chance of getting them out of there. That is all kinds of unfortunate. Alright then. Kick those little legs, little ones. We've got a rather perilous adventure awaiting us. And, alright, let's, maybe murder these dudes. Whoa, hey, whoa, you ate 2 of them? Alright, cool. That is not really cool, but you don't get a lot of choice. And now we got a Wollywog just hanging out on the bridge for no reason. That's cool, that's cool. You mind getting the hell off? Thank you. If at all possible, it'd be really swell and great if you could just not. And then what if we just ignored those guys entirely? That's one of my preferred methods of dealing with my problems, is mostly just ignoring it and hoping for the best. Alright, we just chuck our little dudes over there. Like so. Yeah, alright. Was kind of hoping that maybe you guys could... Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, alright. And then, basically, that'll get them real close to the wall. And I can get them that way. Alright, alright. You guys just jump that there. And then you guys... There we go. Alright. This is a very roundabout way of doing it, but it works. There we go, get to work. And then there's you guys, the stragglers. Nope, gonna need you to also assist in the destruction of this gate. And I just realized that's just another dang food lid. Or maybe a drink lid, it's kind of hard to tell. Who knows what brand that's going to end up being. So then, yeah, when I'm done here, I'm gonna have to bring the yellows back, and I'm gonna have to bring the blues over so they can do all this, and they're gonna have to deal with all these various monsters. All right, well, it's taken those guys a little while, so I guess, at the very least, I can do myself a little bit of punch work. Give him the old punch-a-rooney in the boot. Right in the butt. Gonna punch him right in the boot. Come on now. Ow, my parts. Please don't do that. Alright, cool. That's going about as poorly as it could possibly go. I have to be very careful because those guys are going to be free-reined at any moment. And once they are, they're going to run immediately headfirst into the water. And they'll die horribly. And I don't want them to do that. Alright, well, I seem to have gotten this one in a bit of a loop, so that's good. We can just straight up ignore the one that fell into the water, because it doesn't seem to be interested in doing much of anything right now. Oh, never mind. It's found its way out, and it is on the prowl. It is trying to mess me up something fierce. But we will not stand by idly and allow such things to take place. Nay. From the old rocket punch. As the Pikmin continue to make a effort to knock that wall down. It is taking even longer than I was expecting. I guess I could have brought more yellow Pikmin, but that just invited the possibility of more of them accidentally drowning in the end. I ain't about that. We ain't letting that be a thing that happens today. Nah. Alright, any day now. Am I really gonna have to spend like an entire day just getting these 3 treasures? Alright then, fine. Be it as it were. Come along now. Oh boy, here we go. Yep, and you're already jumping into the water like morons. See, that is exactly the type of thing that I was trying to avoid from the get-go. Okay. That takes care of that. And with the wall gone, that's a big problem dealt with. Also got rid of those things. Of course, there's still a Wollywog. In fact, there's all manner of bad beasties that want to mess me up something fierce up in this place. Would much rather they didn't. Alright. Yeah, you may keep your honey this time, Wisp. For I have no interest in such things. Nor do I have any in dealing with any of that nonsense. There we go. Well, you guys did lose a few of your dudes, so I suppose it's only fair that you get those back. Of course, before I even allow you to do such a thing, I'm just gonna go over here and get a whole big pile of blue Pikmin out of the onion first, if you don't mind. There we go. I'd much rather not have to deal with all of the plucking and the picking and the picking of the upping of the Pikmin. I know, it's ironic. The Pikmin that I do not wish to pick. It is a crazy situation indeed. Alright, now you guys just put all your stuff in there. That should make up for the 2 yellows that we lost. And then some. There you go, with interest and what have you. Then we wait for it to do that, so we're good. Yeah, alright. Now all the yellows go back. And it is time for the blues to do what they need to do, which is most things. Okay. A full squad of 100 blues, please. And we almost had a full squad of... Churchill. Churchill. You wait right there, dang it. Nope. All of the blues need to come with me. The president stays behind in case we need somebody to... I don't know why. There really isn't a whole lot he can do, considering I have the whole thing of Pikmin. Alright, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Let's just open up these things. Oh, hey! Alright, free bitter spray. Not bad. Drink it up. And they somehow managed to not drink it. Some of them didn't. I don't understand how that works. I don't understand how that keeps happening. Alright. So, what should I do first, I wonder? I say, to be on the safe side, to make sure we actually accomplish something by the end of this, we'll have some of the Pikmin go over and do their thing. Will they be safe on their own? Oh dear. It suddenly dawns on me. Is it possible that an enemy might try to kill them while they're off doing that? The possibility is very existent. We're just going to have to hope that that's not the case. And now I'm going to... Oh boy. Try and kill the Wollywog. Like so. There we go. Somehow, once again, nobody dies. No idea how that's possible. Yep, and I see you over there, skitterleaf fellow. Ain't dealing with any of that. If you're anything that's even vaguely resembling that of an enemy, then I don't want you around. And that very much includes you, Buster Brown. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Alright, so if you could just, like, ooh, look at us, we're luring you, and, oh, there we go. And then we swarm the buttock. And now you are the deaded. There we go. Awesome. And I still see you over there. Just because you're not as big doesn't mean you're any less of annoying. Okay, hang on. Nope. Kill it. All right, cool. Well, the good news is it can really only grab one of these guys at a time, so that's better. Okay, let's not and say we didn't. And that was briefly concerning. I did not know if something terrible had gone down. There we go. Oh, ragu! Pasta sauce! That's the best kind of container. An optical illustration. I suppose that could be what it's called. All right, nope. Continue to slap its butt. There you go. All right. I know not why so many enemies are so susceptible to butt-based damage. All right, so boy howdy, was I sure hoping that you guys could just... Yeah, all right. I guess that was a bit optimistic now, wasn't it? All right, now I guess I have no choice but to deal with freaking Dumples. Great. Except it's not great, it's terrible. All right, come on. Take him down. And a Pikmin got eaten, because of course it did. And that Pikmin got depedaled. Fantastic. There we go. Weigh him down, swarm his face, and murder him all over the place. There you go. All right, so, all right. Apparently had a lot of stuff in there. Good for it. All right, I can't get up onto the lowest platform. That's weird. All right. So, wow, you're making me do something like this, huh? Okay. This is mildly confusing, if I'm being honest. All right, cool. That's not even close to where I was aiming. Not even remotely close. All right, that's also a problem. Yeah, how am I supposed to... I don't know how I am supposed to do this. That is not good. All right, cool. I throw you onto the thing, and your first instinct is to leave said thing. Cool. All right, looks like it's like a stepping stone sort of thing, but walking forward accomplishes nothing. Cool. I seem to don't have any memory whatsoever as to how to defeat this particular puzzle. Cool, and we're almost out of daylight, too. All right, then. If that's the way it's gonna be, what you guys are bringing it over there, and I'd actually rather you didn't do that, so that sucks. Yeah, we're going to have to spend a multitude of days trying to figure out all this nonsense, huh? And you guys are really adamant about moving everything in that direction. We literally cannot do that. There are too many monsters in the way. That is not an option. All right. Well, I wonder... It seems unlikely, but... Well, first and foremost, I need to find my way out of this place. For some reason, I got all mixed up and confused. Yep, nope, definitely not enough time. Alright, well, it's impossible to deny that that was a bit of a dud of a day, if there ever was one. Alright. Unfortunate, but we're gonna make up for it. Whether I like it or not, we're about to make up for it. I was kind of hoping I could get the last 3 treasures that were above ground in one day, and then we'd move on to a dungeon immediately after that, but the answer to that was apparently no. At my age, reminiscing is wonderful. Louis, do you remember the hill behind our house? You hated to play outside, so I made you eat bugs and plants. Wow. Okay. I suppose that explains some things. Not a lot of things, but a few things about Louis that I know. Yeah. I can't really go into further details without, amazingly enough, spoiling something, so I won't get into it, but that actually explains a little bit. I've noticed that some of the objects we collect have undeniable similarities. Perhaps these treasures were revered by an ancient civilization. I mean, I revered it. I do like myself some pasta sauce. I literally ate some not that long ago. Not that specific brand, but, you know, still. Yep, alright. As much as it's tempting as it is to just, completely, continue the search and the puzzlings of the two final treasures up here, I've decided no. Let's actually do something as difficult as it is as difficult as it is, let's go to a dungeon and just get it done with. There are 2 dungeons left. Both are not especially friendly. We're gonna have to do it eventually. No sense putting it off any longer. Although, if I am correct about something, and I have reason to believe that I somehow am, I'm going to get everybody summoned. Okay, for some reason, some of the purples have leaves. That's gonna be annoying, but whatever. Not enough for me to really care enough to actually do anything about it. All right, so we got all the Pikmin, they're all settled, they're all good. And then we just have Olimar run himself back over to that submerged castle opening. Let's find the answers. Luckily, there are less monsters about. That's always a good thing. Of course, for some reason, skitter leaves are all about that big, constant revival thing. That's very annoying. Ow, and you slap me about. Great. Going into one of the hottest dungeons in the dang game with mildly less HP than I'd prefer. Yeah, well. Okay, so doesn't look like there's any way to drain it, so yeah, in theory, can't I just, it's too dangerous to go with that down without any Pikmin. That implies that there is a way to drain this place. Excusez-moi? Could that be it, possibly? That doesn't seem possible. I've done this before in the past. Why am I having such a hard time remembering? That doesn't look like a way to drain anything. I mean, yeah, if I drained stuff, man, that would solve a lot of my problems, but... Huh. Alright, well, no sense getting you guys all bored and stuff. I kind of want these videos to actually have stuff that happen in them, so... Just give me a moment here. I'll figure it out. Alright, so I'm back, and I, remembered... I forgot basically the gimmick of this particular dungeon, and one of the primary reasons why it's so insanely difficult. Yeah, you can only bring blue Pikmin in here. Yeah. As you can see from the wide variety of dangers inside, you might see why that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, because now that I'm thinking about it, the thing that I know is down here is, well, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Okay, yeah, no, you just straight up, they leave you in a big pool of water, so, yeah, you're not supposed to ever have anybody other than blue Pikmin in this place. Alright, so... Right out the gate, I don't remember every tiny itty-bitty little detail there is to remember about this place. But I know you don't want to stick around in any given location for too long. I can tell you that much. Alright, so how on earth am I supposed to even... I guess, on a wing and a prayer. Yep, that is pretty much what we have to do. And I'm just, yep. I am going to, unfortunately, perpetually set all of my Pikmin on fire. And I am none too happy about it. Okay, here we go. Whistling it. Okay, there's a geyser. We got rid of a geyser. That's good. Now, just swarm it. All right, okay, all right. Here we go, all right. Already losing flowers. Looking like this was pointless. Yep, it most certainly was. That's unfortunate. Of course, not nearly as unfortunate as the fact that there is a burny, melty man over there. And, yeah, no, it's looking like it definitely wants us to do something about that. Okay. There we go. We might be okay. It's the first floor, after all. Alright, none too happy about having to go about this, but I don't trust my ability to be able to keep all of my Pikmin alive, and the very real possibility of, fighting this thing, yeah. So, not great, but we'll do it, Alright, my strategies are definitely going to come into a very interesting situation. Anybody who's played Pikmin in the past is very much aware of what lurks inside this particular dungeon. And I'm probably going to have to most definitely go against my not resetting thing, and I feel like anybody who's played Pikmin 2 wouldn't blame me. Because I'm gonna be entirely honest, the possibility of being massacred by the beast that dwells within this dungeon is really high. The odds are high. I do not fancy my chances, but here's some bug bait, I guess. I know not why it is called that, nor am I 100% sure what exactly it is that we just picked up. I know it's some kind of food item, but was that like a cookie, some kind of bread? I honestly don't know, and I suppose it doesn't matter. Bugs will come for just about any food stuff, which begs the question as to why we call that one specifically the bug bait. And I'm not sure about this too. Is this food or tape? A pastry wheel. So it is food. I know it's a weird sentence. Is this food or is it tape? But, you know, GameCube graphics can only get you so far. At least this much I know is some kind of candy. A diet doomer. Fair enough. Alright, well, the good news is that is 3 out of the 13 treasures in this place we gotta get. But it is a very, very mild comfort, if I'm being honest. And I thought unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyway. There we go. Because that's just something we're gonna have to learn to do. See, you know, look for those moments of opportunity and really try and capitalize. If anything, it's just decent training. Alright, see, now there's another reason why you're definitely probably going to want your Pikmin to have flowers in this place, because run speed is real important for Pikmin in this place. There's only so much foreshadowing and foreboding I can possibly do before things get real bad. Oh dear. Alright, so we've got that guy, we've got that guy, and we've got that guy. That's a lot of guys that are gonna be that, and they're all gonna try and mess me up something fierce. Alright, what if I kill you dead instantly? How about that? That's a pretty good plan. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we've also got this guy, which is unfortunate. Nope. No. There we go. Alright. Miraculously, we made that work. As always, the Bulbmin guy would have little Bulbmin babies, and if you kill the big one, the little ones will follow your commands. I have yet to be able to demonstrate that, and it's looking like I might never, but I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not that another one shows up. I'm just gonna be completely upfront with you guys. I am going to lose Pikmin in this. The only question is how much. We may not know until it is far too late. Alright, let me just take a look here. Yeah, okay. Gotta look for treasures. Knocking down the walls. But I don't like the looks of this place. So instead, how about we make sure Olimar is good for the running away if need be. Oh dear. Anything around these here parts? Hello? Oh yeah, most definitely there is a thing. Okay. That's a really ominous humming noise I can't help but notice. Yeah, that humming noise in the background is, yeah, that is actually making chills go down my spine. Oh, boy. Alright, everybody, let's just go into this pipe where absolutely nothing bad is going to happen at all. Absolutely nothing bad. Yep, okay, here we go. Oh boy, alright. Not liking the music. Not liking the music. Alright, let's just grab this here treasure and move on. No monsters in sight. We're most certainly gonna be just fine. You might think I'm overplaying this, but I'm not. The beast that dwells within the submerged castle is a thing of basically nightmares and eternal legend in the Pikmin fan base. Nobody likes dealing with this thing! Oh, okay, it's just a Dweevil. Just a Dweevil. Okay, annoying, obviously, but we can deal with that. We can deal with that. Just kill it before it gets a chance to vomit up fire. There we go, there we go. Alright, yep, more Dweevils are gonna keep trying to mess everything up. Please stop doing that. Be dead. Yep, cool, cool, cool. Nope, stop being on fire. I know it's what all the hip, cool kids are doing these days, but I'm gonna need you to not. Alright. I'm gonna be completely legit with you. I was fully anticipating he who shan't be named to show up. It was a very prime, wide open area. Kind of confused as to why it didn't. Maybe it only shows up on lower floors? But if that's the case, then why the ominous music that's attacking my very soul? Anyway, it's a confection hoop. Alright, alright. That's a thing, I guess. I see more baddies. But it doesn't seem like there's gonna be any super serious problems. Okay, there we go. Why is it so hard to land one of those? Okay, well, there's the way out. That's all well and good. Might as well get that open while we can. Always good to have an escape route. And those two seem to be having some issues. Little dudes, there you go. Alright, I guess the music is just trying to psych me out. Well, I mean, credit where it's due. It is very successfully doing that. I'm about as psyched out as anybody could ever possibly be. Alright, everybody over here. Come on. Try to stay with the group. This is not a place we want to be separated in. And so it has begun. Oh, no. What is this? I can see it with my optical receptors, but my sensors can't detect it. Could its physical form be anchored in another dimension? Attacking it is futile. If only we could force it to take on physical form, but in its current state, kazerk. Danger, danger, danger. Yeah, no, absolutely danger. 100% danger. 1200% danger. So, you might have just realized and noticed what about this place is what makes it so unbelievably dangerous. Yeah, that's the water wraith. And it's a chocolate cushion. And alright, so I'm not exactly happy about this in any stretch of the imagination, but I have good reason to believe that jumping down this hole is going to get us all the Pikmin that we have that's currently alive. So we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. 87 isn't a great amount of Pikmin by any stretch of the imagination, but it's enough to get the job done. So we'll just leave. So yeah, that thing is gonna show up every now and then. It's completely immortal, and it will instantly kill literally anything at all that it comes across. And there's barely anything you can do about it. And that's just how the dungeon works. That's really all there is to it, basically. Yep, yeah. Okay, alright. Boy, I am not okay with a lot of what I'm looking at right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, here's a bit of a mild issue. Electricity is going to instant kill. Yeah! So that's a bit of an issue. Okay, alright, okay, and alright, and alright, and okay. Yeah, and that's why we've got Bulbmin running around. Alright, so, I don't like the idea of leaving Pikmin anywhere, honestly, but I don't have much option. I kinda need to go in and do what I can. Alright. And I'm immune to your electrical powers, so that's not a thing. I'm just gonna punch this Bulbmin square in the face because I feel like it. And I guess I do get an opportunity to show off the Bulbmin. Alright, here we go. Just keep bopping him in the face. Bopping him on the face. And we should be good. Alright, get chomped a little bit. Not great. Yep, alright, you guys need to stop your panicking. Because, yeah, alright. The confused Bulborb has fallen in with the Pikmin. They appear to coexist peacefully. Strange, this Bulborb has a leaf sprouting from its spine, much like the leaf on a Pikmin's head. Yep, that's a Bulbmin. Alright, all y'all need to stop being terrified. They legitimately count as Pikmin in every conceivable way. So, that's a thing. Now, whether or not they are immune to various attacks and abilities of nature around them, well, realistically, I feel like they definitely should be. Oh, okay. I mean, you know, Bulborbs and what have you, as we've been dealing with them, haven't been, you know, had any problems with fire or electricity or anything of the such. Hang on. Oh, okay. They are, in fact, immune to electricity. Okay. Let's not assume that that makes them immune to literally everything. That would probably be a bad call. Also, as they are Bulborbs, they are, in fact, rather powerful, too. They're not a bad thing to have on your side at all. The only real caveat with them is that once the dungeon is done, they can't come with you. Now, can they carry stuff? They can. All right, okay. I'm not really interested in bringing that with me, but it's good to know that they can. And yeah, I guess that means you could totally have them carry the corpse of the person that they were following before. I'm going to not say it's their mother for the sake of my mental health. All right, we've also got more baddies. Mostly the Wollywog is the thing that I'm having real issue with, for all the obvious reasons. So I guess I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time giving the old puncheroo. And just kind of hope to God that the Water Wraith doesn't have any interest in showing up in these here parts. I don't hear any ominous humming. I think that's a sign of whether or not the beastie will actually show up on a floor or not. So we might be safe here. For now. And that's merely a theory that could very easily prove to be entirely incorrect at a moment's notice. We'll see soon enough. Alright, so is it safe to assume the Bulbmin are also good with water? They are. Okay, so I'm guessing, well, electricity and... That sounded a lot like yeah, that sounded like a Water Wraith. Get over here, you morons! Alright, so no, theory was completely and totally incorrect. Water Wraith can definitely show up whenever the hell it feels like, no matter what. It does not care about what's going on in your current day. You having a bad day? It doesn't really care. Having a good day, it's gonna ruin it. Bad day, make it worse. That's just how the Water Wraith do, as it turns out. Alright, so we don't really have the privilege of being able to plan or think or do much of anything. On top of everything else, of course, if you were at all curious, no, the Water Wraith doesn't kill monsters that are around this place either. The best you can ever hope for is that it's just not paying attention to you. But it is always running around doing God only knows what all the time. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was worried about. Okay, well, that's... I expected this going in, that we were going to be doing this a lot. Let's try again. And I guess you just need to be fast. You need to take risks. You can't... You just gotta go. You just gotta get in, go, and do what you can before the monster shows up. That's your only option. All right, and we're... Okay, well, that's not fantastic news, but okay. Let's just try and murder you as quickly as we possibly can. There we go. We already know about the Bulbman. Don't need any of that. All right, cool, 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 cool. We've got a randomly generated area. That's not the greatest thing in the world. All right, wasn't really interested in dealing with that, but okay. Not really a priority for me in any shape, way, and or form. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, well, you guys take care of that for me if you don't mind. I'm going to try and have my other Pikmin get away. They don't have any flowers anymore. That's already a massive problem for me. Here we go. Just take care of literally anything that might impede our ability to leave at any given moment in time. There we go. Yep. Okay, I thought that was the water wraith already, but I do believe, yeah, it was actually that. Okay, all right. It was just a Wollywog, not the worst thing in the world. All right, you guys, pick that thing up and run like hell, run like hell, run like hell. Why are you standing around like morons when you could instead of having done that, you could have instead chose to run like hell? That was always a viable option that everybody and their mother would have thought would have been a fantastic idea. You could have run like hell, and I think a Pikmin died. Yep, it sure as all hell did. Ain't that just the bee's knees if there ever what was bees that had knees? And I don't think bees have knees, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I think that is a myth, it is a lie, it is something that it does not exist. All right, you guys just run. How about that? How about you just run? And you guys also maybe don't do that too. Yeah, that was not great. All right, so this sucks. About as much as anything could ever possibly suck. I hate Wollywogs so much. I hate them so much. Yep, an activity arouser. Woo, ain't that fancy schmancy. All right. If you guys want to stop being over there, maybe, that'd be pretty great. Yep. Seems like no matter what I do, Pikmin are going to die no matter what, because Wollywogs are pretty much the worst thing to ever happen to anything ever. And I hate them. All right, cool. And that's not even all the treasure that's in this place. All right. And I hear the ominous humming now. I don't know why I didn't hear it before. I guess maybe the sounds of my own complete and total panic over the situation drowned it out. Definitely seems possible. All right, little dudes, definitely need you to do what you can there. Yep. Just slap that around for me. Thank you very much. Maybe we can just ignore the electric dweevil. That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty great and amazing and great and wonderful if we could just do that. All right. So you'll notice that the first time that the water wraith showed up, it, was kind of it to let us know where it showed up. Not so lucky anymore. You're definitely going to try and, yeah, you're definitely going to try and electrocute and murder everybody. Can we maybe kill it before it has a chance to do that, please? The answer was no, apparently. Cool. Abandon all hope, ye who enters this oh so horrible domain. And interesting, okay, we got the candy pop bud over there. We still got the Bulbman hanging out over there. We still got a dweevil over there. Yep, that just leads to a white candy pop bud, which is all well and good and dandy and great and all. Like, super duper wonderful, glad we could have it, happy to have you and all that good stuff. But I can't really get white Pikmin to, most places in here. Especially not fast, so not sure why it's trying to get me to do that. Oh, cool. Thanks for that. Already know about those. Thank you. Stop screaming. Completely unnecessary. Yeah. I mean, okay, I guess given the exact circumstances, I understand why you might be horrified, but still. All right, could you guys please kill it? Please kill it. Could you? Oh God, everything is taking too long. Please kill it. Murder it dead. This is going to take me an extraordinarily long time. I can't, if I'm gonna lose all my damn Pikmin, I can't lose them to that. Okay, alright. Things are going okay-ish so far. I don't know if I'm cutting or speeding up or anything. So far, nothing extraordinarily, unspeakably horrible has happened. But, you know, the day is young. Especially with crap like that happening. Yeah, okay. How about just no? How about just no? How about just no? How about just no? I really do not have the time to be dealing with anything like this right now, okay? I really don't. I as much as I'd like to take my time, slowly but surely punch all of my enemies to death in a most resounding and amazing way, it's not an option. It's flat out not an option. Alright, so good news is we found one of the treasures. Bad news, it is not one of the treasures that we found earlier, meaning that there is a third treasure. I mean, that is the third treasure. The other treasure that we found in the previous universe when we, you know, died and all that good stuff. So that's a thing. Alright, that's a candy pop, bud. It's cool and all. Not really what I'm going for right now, though. Okay, good news, good news. There's a mild amount of good news. If we're really, 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 really fast, we just might be able to grab this final thing, the compelling cookie. It is indeed most compelling. All right, guys, cool and all that, cool and all that. But what we need is to... So much easier just to go over here and do this. Come on, get over here. We don't have a ton of time to deal with this, so if you don't mind, please get your butt overs here. Every last one of you, I'm gonna need all hands on deck. Did I already destroy this? Yes, I did. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a bit on edge. All right, all of you, just take down that wall. Just take it down for me, please. Very good, very good, very good. All right, good, 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 good. All right, so the game wouldn't be giving me candy pop buds if it wasn't expecting me to have white Pikmin to uncover something. They don't give you white Pikmin if you don't need white Pikmin. The smart idea would be to actually put the Bulbmin in, because if you do that, you'll actually get to keep them when, you know, because they're Pikmin at that point. But we're not gonna do that because I kind of need the Bulbmin because they're immune to electricity and white Pikmin aren't, so I'd actually like to hold on to them as long as humanly possible. So once those guys can just maybe, you know, go over yonder and just put the cookie, put the cookie in the ship, and if the world is kind and just, that will be literally the only, you know, the final of the three things. A succulent mattress, understandable. Is that all of the treasure? It very much is. We know that we don't need... Right, white Pikmin can't swim. What if I do this, though? I'm curious. If I immediately jump down a hole like that, do the Pikmin survive that were currently in distress? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that can happen that I should be aware of? We're about to find out.
運ぶ戦う増えるそして食べられる